So good and so fast is Josiah Jordan-James. Runs to that off-ball, offside of the floor, deep corner. Impossible to get to.
Really good start for the Volunteers as Wheeler penetrates. Good pass. Sheboy down low, and he elevated. He knew he had it. Where he likes to work. Legs, arms going every direction. The fadeaway, no good. Kentucky is 0 for its last 7. Alley-oop, there it is. Keon Brooks. That's big 4-point swing there, thanks to Kennedy Chandler. Wheeler running out of room. It's a wide open 3 for Brooks. Got it.
Well done. That's a play call by Calipari.
There's been a press break by himself. Washington picks that off. He gets it to Brooks. Left-handed up and in.
And what a finish by Brooks. He took.
Florida lost its opener against Texas A&M. Then the Aggies won again today. Stute short. Ware the board. Wheeler. 16-footer. Got it.
Good work that time by McKissick. B-Mac, they call him.
Washington around a pick. Gets it back to Sheboy. Always been sort of an emotional time for those guys playing their last home game. Here's the outlet to Grady. What a pass. Wow.
Perimeter shot.
This would be a huge win. A feather in the cap, and the committee's look at Florida, obviously, if they could pick off Kentucky, but they're going to have to rework some things here at the end of this half and the beginning of the second half to even get back in the game.
Force stops, and then you've got to force misses and then rebound them. But as you just talked about, is defensively on the glass to start this second half.
Kentucky's had an answer each time Florida's made a push. Let's see if they can do so again. Sheboy off the feed from Washington.
Backs that have cried and gone wanting can't afford to miss those, and now Kentucky will just go into the half-court set and try to get something with Oscar in the pick and roll, perhaps.
Sheboy, 17-footer, and he buries that one too.
Brooks is doing some work. He's got the 6 points. He and all this shooting 50% of the field, but that's their 6th turnover. Wheeler, unconventional, but it went through. 3 officials from Arkansas, and I'm from Arkansas. We had a nice group photo prior to tip. And thank you to the photographer.
Waiting for my thank you. No, the check is in the, or the invoice is on the way, I should say.
Taitai had empty corner, and pops at the empty corner. Really.
Here in Lexington, 1968, not bad. 6 points, 4 boards. He was energy guy that night.
In the finals of the UKIT tournament.
Yep.
The head coach at the time he was playing for, Bob Knight. Yeah, what a seal by Sheboy. He could probably preach in 6 different languages. No matter who you put it in front of, he can deliver.
But you're so right on with the gratitude. There he is. He can stretch it now from 18.
Belong to the Razorbacks on their home floor with a 15-1 this year. Mote lost the handle. Kentucky looking to run. Xavier Wheeler out in front. Got it. Kellen Grady. Grady didn't score in the first half and averages over 12 a game. Ty Washington normally about 13 a game too. Here's Xavier Wheeler off the window. I don't think he...
Side shot. Get the ball to Williams. Let him touch it.
And Washington, nice defense. Good hands ahead to Keon Brooks with the lay-in. Brooks has been big in the second.
Right at you. The 2 guys that fight harder than anybody else in this league are in this game. Oscar Sheboy from Kentucky and Zakai Ziegler from Tennessee. Their fight factor is off the charts.
Sheboy's got 1 foul already. That got John Calipari off the bench and earned him a technical. Jacob Toppin, the other guy who was injured for Kentucky, a good
start for Kellen Grady.
Make it 18 straight games with at least one three-pointer for Kellen Grady. Here's the second attempt. And the second one that finds all net.
At the college level.
Gators have won 7 of 9. And again, down 11-6 early here at Rupp. Shibwe, it's going to go in. That's what Cal was telling them all.
Kentucky playing big on the ball defensively. Xavier did it last night to UConn.
5th turnover. Wheeler. Good pass on the baseline. Keon Brooks.
Intended pressure defense to slow the game down, and the zone has been good to Florida. We just watch them point. It's just a point pass-off zone is all it is.
Again, no Jacob Toppin available. That's a good pass inside. Shibwe laid it up and laid it in. Finished today. There was some odd shots taken that late. Shackelford and then J.D. Note as Alabama at home survived by a point. Good dish. That's a flush. Left wide open.
It looks like the drought is over.
And they're up by 14. And watch out. He's got Shibwe on the left. Washington on his right. Oh, that'll bring the crowd to its feet.
Shot off the window.
He's dragging a little bit right now. The alley-oop works to Shibwe.
That empty corner. Ball screen actually. There's no help coming off.
Carter to the basket. Shibwe, that time went straight up, and he blocked it. No foul called.
Bad shots get blocked.
Alley-oop. Hey, found Keon Brooks. He put up that right hand, and Frank Martin is going the net. Down low, Levesque. Good look. Shibwe ahead, and Washington found him for the flush.
His ability. Numbers weren't there. Watch out.
And then Toppin bails him out after Quinterly blew by. Grady to Mintz. What a value of the rim protector, and Toppin just showed it. Ty Washington goes by Rojas. There's a lob and a flush.
Making plays over the top of Alabama.
Absolutely blew out Tennessee at Rupp. Beat them by 28 at home. They shot the lights out that night.
Keep that ball moving.
Washington riding Quinterly. We'll bring it back out. Kentucky salting away what will be a comfortable win on the road thanks to a sensational defensive effort.
Shibwe's got the exclamation.
Wilson's got 1 free. Not this time, and down with the rebound, Ty Washington.
Good box out by Washington against a great rebounder in Christian Brown. Great shot fake by Shibwe. Should have had an and one there, but completed the play with his strength.
Washington pushing. Good pass. Good fake. Boy, that is just perfect.
To play through this crazy contact.
Jalen Wilson, some contact, and can't finish the runner. Kentucky with the ball in a 13-point lead.
Yeah, Lance Ware got an arm bar right into his side, and that's tough to play against, but you have to be stronger.
Wow, what a nifty.
Take away that drive. And Wheeler's been much more aggressive. If you're not going to play him, he's going to pull the trigger on it.
And same defense again for Kansas.
Really, you just run some of your man stuff against it and make it adjust.
Grady. I don't know that anybody. They have won 95% of their home games.
Kansas has won more Big 12 titles than they have lost home games since Bill Self became the head coach here in Lawrence.
That will always be as good a stat as you can have in college basketball, but it's going to get dinged up a little bit here tonight.
It's still pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit more rain. And strips. First turnover. Ty Washington going the other way with a lob underneath.
And who's there?
Oscar. Freshman again, Wade Taylor. Penetration. Find a teammate.
He is a good-looking player out of Lancaster, Texas. Washington drops a dime himself to Toppin.
Kentucky by 4. And a turnover. Grady again.
Another great hand play by Ty Washington to make that catch.
And give him an assist on the three. Chandler somehow got that pass through, but eventually stolen away.
Thought Brooks was going to get the first one, but he got the second one.
And the right guy in the right.
Rick Barnes crazy. I think they were expecting the second action, got scored on the first.
And now another Tennessee turnover. Whoop. He got lucky that Sheboy was in the neighborhood there.
That wasn't luck. He knew that Oscar would get it for him. When the ball's around Oscar, he gets it.
Wheeler for three.
And BYU the other night, and there hasn't been a better offensive performance I've seen than Gonzaga put on. But I think the best team in America right now is Purdue. You know, they're not ranked that way. You know, they got beat at Rutgers when Ron Harper Jr. threw in a 60-footer at the buzzer. But, you know, they shoot well over 50% from the field. They get to the free throw line like crazy. And with Jaden Ivey and Travion Williams and Zach Edey, Sasha Stefanovic, you know, they're legit.
And another three. This one.
First foul on Jordan Wright.
Kentucky's going to get a little baseline cut and a duck in.
This is Jacob Toppin into the game. He finds Davion Mintz, splashes another three-point. He has been terrific.
Double, he passes out of it. That's going to put you in rotation.
Loose basketball, Washington. Up ahead. Grady lays it in.
Those are just individual plays. He does it within the context of the offense, but he's got a ton of ability.
He gets screened. Washington. Oh, he just allowed that to
excellent in that game against Arkansas. He can shoot it off the dribble, a little bit streaky, but he's on a good streak in this one.
He's got 3 from deep. There you see he's got 11 as well. Now he has done his part. You brought this up earlier. Can guys like Jordan Wright, Miles Stute get going on the offensive end for Vandy? It's got to stay up with Kentucky. 4 to shoot. This is Brooks. He's got to hoist it. Keon Brooks from 15-point cushion for Kentucky. The Wildcats trying to get to 3-1 in league play.
Little zone look right now for Vanderbilt, bringing the wings up a little bit, trying to match up out of it.
You like it?
Yeah, it gives a different look, but Keon Brooks wide open in the middle.
There he is. He attacks, lays it up, count it, and the foul.
And for a second, I was caught off guard. The more I thought about it, though, like, look, that's a breakup. You know, you're going into a party. You know your ex is about to be there. You're going to be professional, mature about it. How impressive is this start for a team coming off heartbreak? Not had anything go right from all season long. Here they are in Rupp Arena throwing the first, second, and third punches early in this game.
Exactly what Georgia needed. So expect more Washington and Mintz at the point. Maybe Grady as well. You're going to has previously this year.
Georgia's got to be careful, though. Kentucky intentionally trapping a little bit, pressing some to get the tempo their way.
Oh, Sheboy. How about? So Georgia with the 1-point lead over Kentucky. Remember, we showed you earlier, the Bulldogs defeated Kentucky a season ago, last January. Last time Georgia toppled Kentucky in back-to-back games.
And Grady, Washington, and Mintz.
Oh, Quindo with the answer. Now has 5, coming off a 21-point game on Tuesday. Cook deflects that Toppin pass. Washington to Sheboy. That one rolls through from 15. Minute to go. Sheboy hit this one earlier. And a similar rattle and an interesting similarity in a sense. A couple of his former players. That was a wild layup that time from Oquindo. Remember what Tyrese Maxey. Oh, look at this. Keon Brooks!
Man game in the SEC. And Sheboy in the pick and roll with Ty Washington.
Oquindo forced it, and look how quickly this develops. Washington, a blur. Flips to Grady, right to the rack for 2 more. And Monday?
I hope so. I mean, that's why I'm pulling for him. I don't know what where he is on the depth chart, but he's a scholarship. He's a scholarship player, and he's about to get himself a national championship ring.
Pass underneath. That's some nimble footwork. Josh Taylor, seldom used off the bench with a bucket. Georgia needs a couple of stops. That's not going to help. Or maybe an empty possession on this side. Mins for three. Of Kentucky reporters and media that cover this program, one of the best. We've lost a few here to other jobs in the SEC. A good person, and we wish him the best. And with Deb Moore taking over, nothing's going to change.
We're in good hands,
yep.
But you're right. I mean, Eric Lindsey's a guy I could sit next to in practice, and by the time practice is over and it's time to talk to Coach, I'm like, I kind of got everything answered
Coach, I'm
already.
good.
I'm good. So, yeah, he's been a phenomenal asset to this Kentucky team. And also a big part of, the
sports information director will take over, of course. So cheers to the many. Emily Miles at South Carolina moving on. Adam Kuffner at Ole Miss. We've lost a few good ones. Here's Mins. Drills it from Ingram there. Physical specimen. Best rebounder has been out since early December. Look at Washington just rip it away. Lance Ware to the bucket. Averaged 18 a game for his career.
Had a few injuries, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Sheboy setting the screen. Is this assist number 15 coming, maybe?
There it is.
Yep. One more to the record. His pocket, but he couldn't cash in.
Well, here's your chance.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been the record.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Congratulations to Tom. John Wall down a level. And Georgia with plenty of fight, especially in the first half, going to fall short today. They've got Mississippi State coming up next and Vanderbilt. Opportunities to continue to improve. A roster of 10 newcomers this year. 30 seconds. Washington to Sheboy. 17.
Will Wade and his staff have done a really good job of putting together a great pass. It's just an excellent duck in and a great
Reed knocking down a three.
Well, Reed has the green light from out there. He shoots 37% from three. That's his fourth three on the year.
Alley-oop. That worked out well. Great pass from Washington. Get him close to the rim. Now he's got a three.
What a catch by Grady.
Tightrope to stay in bounds. And they'll reset.
Even that last shot, Eason was wide open, but it was off the first pass. So they really didn't make Kentucky guard. And when Kentucky runs that little set, the screeners just have to screen their own man because they're switching it. You need to attack the paint. And if you draw the defense, you kick it out. Those are good jump shots.
Different look for LSU this year. And Brady's got three in the second.
But with it being such a special day with Tubby Smith in the house, I don't think any energy will be lacking for anybody in the building.
Well, standing ovation when he came out, every time he came out, just to say hi to a lot of the crowd. Turnovers. That's rare because most guys get frustrated when they've got to handle the ball more. Now what's nice for him, he's got a veteran in Wheeler that can handle the ball a lot of the time. But Ty plays at his pace, which is a great pace. An assist, just stay put. Try to put two bodies if you can and see if another Kentucky Wildcat can have a big night rebounding, except for Sheboy. But it's hard to do.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's great that Coach used as he felt like a glorified JUCO coach with all the turnover now in college basketball.
And Jamie Dixon, who's one of the better coaches in.
Washington angles it inside. Sheboy off the net. Down by House, can't find it.
Here comes Washington to Wheeler. Probing, kick out. Ty on the take, and then leaves it off to Keon Brooks. Another beautiful. One of those dynamos who at age 15 everybody had as one of the top players in America. It took a little time, a little polish. Boy, did he turn out to be a good one.
Sheway handles it when he bumps into a guy going up for a jump shot on his own.
Meanwhile, bombs away for High Point, but they've been chilly from behind the
Wow, 6 of 17. That man.
Wheeler, who's so great at looking for his teammates, but also being assertive for himself. And they are playing team basketball lately.
Brazil lost it. For three. Sheway takes a seat. Does he remind you of anybody? Just that those qualities, the fix-it guy, always there to help and recover.
I mean, my first thought is a Dennis Rodman type, just his ability to stay incredibly active, time it around the glass.
Senior out of Charlotte, North Carolina, who's been to BC. He played for Maryland. He averages about 15 shots a game. Free throw jump
against North Carolina, but you got to move the basketball from side to side against zone.
McKnight, no good. Sheway rips down a defensive rebound, and Kentucky will try to run. Wheeler free throw jumper. That's good. Off a 25-point effort. The struggles for Cameron Justice continue. Justice is 0 for 6. Grady steps in on another one. He's averaging 16 a game. And he's only got 4 tonight. But it's a 4-point game, and Kentucky's looking for points. Trying to free up Kellen Grady. They do. 3-ball. Money. And the team was on the road. They woke up around 4 a.m. to a bunch of text messages from friends and family back home. They said they started to see drone shots on the news. Rick Stanford said around 8 in the morning. And they arrived on campus and it was still dark. And it wasn't until the next day where they were just floored by the destruction and devastation that was there. There's another one at 5. Yeah, and you know we can have fun with the numbers, etc. And the run out and a dunk by Toppin.
He'll pull up. And Sheway didn't get that rebound, but he tipped it to Grady. But Grady's not ready to shoot. 3 goes.
Something with it, Creighton.
Hubert Davis said about Grady, he said he's not just a shooter, he's a player. Today he's just been a shooter, but he's done some other things that go unnoticed, I guess, but he's got that 3-stroke working.
He sure does, and he's not a bad defender in watching him today. Look at the bitch.
Oh, he's feeling it from right there.
I know for sure if I'm going to be a good fit at Carolina, if you don't give me an opportunity. Smith called him back a couple days later, gave him the scholarship, and the rest is history. He embodies North Carolina basketball, but now he wants to give opportunities the same way.
1600 points for thinking that they would have more offense in this game than they have had.
And they got McCoy on the floor. He's expecting big things from him as the year progresses.
Kentucky might get to 100 if they keep playing like they're playing.
Took the jump shot. Notre Dame's not going to mind that. He is not a great shooter, although he leads the nation in assists. But Cormac Ryan had Blake Wesley on his left, but decided to keep it. Smart play by Ryan. Good start.
Ty Washington Jr., 6'3" freshman. He's averaging 15 points per game. He can distribute as well. Shot clock at 9. Wheeler through the paint. And back out for Sheway. He can knock that shot down.
Wing, and Leschewski did not hesitate.
Great athletic family. Bounced inside.
A&M, he put 18 on the Aggies. And one of the only Irish that played well in that loss at Boston College.
Yeah, they got blown out by BC. BC expected to finish last in the ACC. Tough pass, but guess what? To the right man.
Covers a lot of high school basketball. And Trey started his career out at Santa Clara, where he was all West Coast Conference freshman team, playing for the Broncos.
Locked up at 37.
A little 2-3 zone right now for Notre Dame. Just give a little different look to Kentucky.
Brooks with a turn in the lane for two. He's asked you, he actually cares about the answer. It's true. I love that line because that typifies who you are.
Oh, Kevin's, he's a jewel. It's amazing what a crispy $100 bill will do for that.
Recognized nationally, Pat Bradley, what you and I already knew coming in. This right now is the best league in college basketball.
There's no question, and we knew.
Here in the year, Oscar Tshiebwe. That'll give another opportunity for Kentucky on the offense. Tshiebwe with an and one. Tshiebwe rising for the rebound and rips down another one. I believe that's 9 now, as he'll be flirting with yet another double-double. He's got 6 already this year. That'll help. 3 the hard way. And then on the response, a mid-range pull-up by Sadler. Sadler now with 14 points to lead all scorers.
And we'll see now if don't really see Kentucky have an advantage anywhere other than that. Great timing. We saw a variety of inbounds plays at shoot around today.
Yeah. Tries to hit Ty. Instead goes to Tshiebwe and back out to Washington. Washington defers to Grady, back to Ty. Angles it in to Tshiebwe like taking candy from a baby.
Is in my area, sir, or 100-0. Though that's the kind of thing that he can make a difference on both ends of the floor, 40 minutes a game.
Brooks gets it up top. This is Grady. Into the hands of Washington. Down low to Tshiebwe, who's been a one-man wrecking crew for much of this.
That weak side lob, Kellen Grady said, that'll make it easy for everybody.
Tshiebwe the rebound, off to Wheeler. Here's the tempo. Ty Washington.
You know, everybody wants to see the dunk, man.
Big collision. Tshiebwe and stopping. Tshiebwe with a rebound. Boy, they're down the floor in a hurry.
Kentucky struggled out of the gates offensively, having a tough time making shots. Sitting right around 40%. Tshiebwe, free throw line, got it. I believe there was no foul on Hendrickson. He's still chirping about it.
See, this is why I love this Kentucky team, man. 2 shooters. All right, Dante.
Kentucky, as we talked about, 10th ranked team in the country alongside Alabama, both tied at number 10 in the latest AP rankings. Here's Keon Brooks. Grady. 1 for 3 in the first half was Grady. That was a 3-point shot. And a good start for Keon. Grady has his pocket picked. Loose ball on the floor, and it'll be Kentucky. Good effort by the Cats. Ty Washington, 3-on-3. That shot from Jarvis Doles.
You start moving a guy with that kind of length, you can't get around him, you better ball fake him because you're not shooting it over him. Good find.
All the time is that you end up playing 5 seconds on offense and 20 on defense.
Quick trigger that time by Vander Plas. 8-point advantage for the Bobcats. Washington alley-oop pass. And there, Ohio up by 3.
Mike, the good thing about Kentucky getting back kind of in the fight in the middle of the ring, Cal hasn't been tempted to play Tshiebwe.
Brooks. Keon Brooks. Replacing Jason Preston. The point guard from a year ago was a second-round pick of the Clippers. Keon.
He initiated the contact on the first one.
Yep.
I thought Tshiebwe got away with the foul on the second one.
5 minutes into the second half, it remains a close game here at Rupp Arena. Washington drive and dish. Brooks. 4 or 5 teams, and I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to want to play them either. I think it's going to be a bounce-back year for South Carolina, and Ole Miss has one of the top freshmen in the league.
I think if you're in the top 7, you're going to be in the tournament.
Yep.
I think if you're number 8, you've got a really good shot. And number 9 will be on the bubble.
Right. It'll be another just jam-packed year for a league that's had 21 bids in the last 3 years.
Perry, he wanted to average 20 rebounds a game. Cal said, I was going to push him and suggest 22, but then I thought, 20's pretty good. Here's Wheeler with the step through and off the glass. Relative to the percentage of field goal attempts. Here's Benjamin in the paint. And it's denied and taken away. Bryce Hopkins with the steal. Ty pushes. Dante Allen for 3. Well, in his first 3 games, Randall had a double-double in his first 7 to start the 2013-14 season. Pretty good company.
Now, how quickly the Mountaineers get back defensively and get to guys like Grady. Now, that has opened up the lane and the driving opportunities for both Ty Washington and Wheeler. Oh, bingo.
Shooter.
Yeah, the Toledo transfer per 40 minutes actually averaged close to 16 points and 9 rebounds per game, known as a shooter.
Washington whips it into the corner. And there's the difference.
Teams in this league where the fans are so important, Auburn, Arkansas, Tennessee, it's going to make a difference.
Now, there's no doubt, and you and I have watched the evolution of the home court advantage in this league. Beautiful alley-oop pass.
Lance Ware nursing that ankle was an opportunity that Damian Collins took advantage of.
Collins goes to the bench with 8 points, 6 rebounds for Kentucky tonight. Allen. The young man at a Pendleton.
Got the ball well thus far. They're hanging in there.
Where they back off Banchero, but he missed the 3. Washington. And now a corner 3 for. What do you take out of this one?
That your guys compete. I mean, Kentucky has really competed in this game. They can play much better and shoot the ball much better, but they have really fought and competed.
Didn't see C.J. Frederick tonight, coming back from a knee injury. Terrific shooter, transfer from Iowa. He will be a